Hi everyone, it's Kelly J, and today I want to share a amazing treatment with Time Master Pro, microneedling, and infusing your skin with PLLA, Poly-L-Lactic Acid, which is a bio-stimulator. So if you're new to this channel, or if you have subscribed, thank you for coming back to watch this tutorial. And if you're new, we would really love it if you would subscribe, hit the bell for notifications as to when we upload our videos. We're a skin clinic that's located in Southern California, and my business partner and I have opened 3 spas, and our main focus is skin treatment. So we're passionate about products, ingredients, modalities, devices that achieve results. And with these tutorials, you can achieve results in the convenience of your own home. So let's get started. I'm gonna show you my setup here, and it's a platter, and I have all of the items I'm going to be using in this treatment. So I've got my microneedling device, my stem cell mist, my PLLA, my my AM cream, all of the products that are going to deliver results with this treatment. Now, today what I want to focus on is I want to show you how I'm going to plump my own skin. I have some areas of my face that are losing collagen. And speaking of collagen, we do start to lose our collagen around the age of 20, and we see a loss, it's 20 or 30, and we see a loss that is kind of a continuous rate throughout our 50s. It's a cumulative effect. And it's around a 1.5% loss of our collagen. So I love to share that we can reduce that loss of collagen and increase collagen in the skin by using these modalities and these really wonderful ampules that increase skin thickness and help with fibroblast production and firming and thickening of the skin. So I'm going to start now by using the microneedling device, and I have already prepared my skin. So I've done a deep cleanse, and I've used a toner, and I'm going to just put my hair back, and I'm going to start by targeting the areas of my face that I want to see an increase in collagen. So that for me would be my temples. As we age, we get a little bit shallow here in the temples. So I'd like to thicken the skin here. I want to see a lift right here in my cheeks. I want to see some volume right up here in the upper part of my cheeks, and then my nasal labial folds and marionettes. And I might as well go ahead and work my neck as well. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to do the right side of my face. And I'm just going to do a nice, quick microneedling. This is a 1.0 millimeter. And it has a nice design in the head. The needles go all the way through the drum, which is very important. They're real needles, and they have a spherical design. So they enter the skin effortlessly. So spherical has 4 sides, and it just goes up to a very nice point. And then the drum itself has ridges. I don't know if you can see that, but it actually has ridges in between the needles. So it pushes serums and ampules into the skin effortlessly. It's beautiful. It also has a replaceable head. So you just push the button, the head comes off. And I recommend replacing these heads every 6 to 8 treatments. So, and sanitizing them in alcohol, just dipping it in alcohol and then letting it air dry in a safe, dry place. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and I am going to work on my 11s. And so I'm just going to do my typical pattern and I'm going to do vertical, horizontal, and then I'm going to go in at an angle, which I call the crosshatch X. So we've got 4 angles. And so that's enough for that area. I'm going to go in to the sides of my eyes, and I'm going to work on my crow's feet. So I've gone vertical. I'm going to do horizontal. Close your eye if you get nervous about this. I'm so used to doing it that I forget to close my eye. But I'm just working this horizontally, and then I'm going to do my X, and I'm going to do it both directions. And that crosshatch pattern is to ensure that we get every bit of the skin, because we are creating microchannels. Microchannels are minute, tiny, microscopic holes, I guess you'd say, channels in the skin in which we're going to infuse with poly-L-lactic acid. Okay, so let's go into the outer cheek area, and let's really give this a nice, really nice pass. I will do a few extra passes in this area because I do want to see volume. It's really important we work on this area of the cheek. That's what lifts the skin. That's what, if we have volume there, we get tightening in the skin and a lift. Another little side benefit to microneedling is if we roll against the skin with enough enough firmness, we actually are stimulating the muscle on the fascia. So we're getting a really great lift that way as well. Let's see, I think I need to go this way. I get to talking and I forget the pattern that I'm doing. Luckily, it's okay, it doesn't matter. I just wanna make sure that I get every part of that cheek and really get a nice infusion. Okay, you can see I've got a lot of erythema coming up, so I've got a really nice channeling going on from the way you can see that pink color in my skin. I think I will go to my nasolabial folds. I really want to work on getting a lift in this area and creating some volume. At the same time, I'll also work on my upper lip so that I can address those hormonal lines we get in the upper lip. So I'm just going to move along here with pressure, and this is the part of the X I'm doing, and then I'll do the other direction, and I'm really putting some pressure on that lower nasolabial fold, as you can see. Now I'll do vertical, and then I'll do horizontal. Okay, really nice. You can see the erythema. Now I'm going to go down to the marionettes. Now, this is a really important part, because if we put pressure on those marionettes, we are also reducing or we're releasing the fascia. The fascia wants to pull down. Fascia pulls down the muscle, and we want to release that. It's even important to do a little massage nightly to release those muscles so that muscle goes back up, kind of ascends back up to where it belongs and doesn't pull down. So release that. That's a little tip I have for you. Okay, so let's move on to this area. So I'm using a heavy hand. If you're new at this, you can go very soft. You can become acclimated to how the microneedling feels on the skin. You get used to it. And this device is so nice because the way it's designed, you don't feel much discomfort at all. So I'm coming down at an angle, and now I'm going to go up. And then lastly, I want to work on my neck right here in the middle. I want to work on that crepey skin that wants to appear, and I want to firm that area. And I love the results. I'll even come right up under the chin here to really stimulate the skin, the muscle, and the fascia so that we get a stronger result in under the chin with the PLLA. Okay, now this is a targeted treatment I'm showing you today. Now, if I wanted to do my entire neck, décolleté, and face, that would be something that I do often. I just wanted to go in and show you how I target areas that I need volume. Okay, so we've got all of this area treated. I'll come back after doing the left side of my face, and we'll start with applying the poly-L-lactic acid, okay? Okay, you guys, I'm going to start my Time Master Pro, and I have just used about 5 pumps of the Stop Aging Peptide Essence, and that has 7 peptides in it and volufiline. Volufiline is the French ampule or French ingredient that plumps up the skin cells. So I've got five of those, and then I'm just going to spray some stem cell mist. Stem cell mist is poly-L-lactic acid. That's one of our best-selling products, the stem cell mist. Now I've made my concoction. This is going to be my conductor. So I'm placing this right over the ampule, the PLLA ampule. And now I want you to remember, when you're using Time Master Pro, you never ever want it to be used against dry skin. It will ruin the device. It will not be good for the device. You have to have plenty of conductor. So I have my stem cell mist right here. And the stem cell mist can be sprayed on my skin to dampen it as I use the Time Master Pro. Now, all of you know me. I'm going to use this on the highest setting. It has 4 settings, and it has every different light for your specific skin needs. And I'll link a video above that goes into the different settings for lights and for skin conditions and how it treats different skin conditions: acne, hormonal breakouts, hyperpigmentation, collagen. But for me, I like to use the flashing setting on high. The flashing setting isn't recommended for anybody that has like irritation of the eyes or it can just be too stimulating. So don't use it if you have, your eyes are easily sensitized. Okay, I'm just going to start using the device, and I'm really going to hone in on areas that I want to see a plumping in the skin. So that's my nasolabial folds here. I can feel the activity. It's amazing. I absolutely love what this device does for the skin. So I'm honing in on the nasolabial folds. I'll do 5 minutes on one side and then 5 minutes on the other. And it has a timer, so it'll automatically go off at 5 minutes. Now I'm going to use it on my marionettes. I'm going to be pushing up on the fascia, up on the skin and muscle to get that lift and to drive this PLLA and volufoline into the skin, 7 peptides, and really create a change in the skin. One thing I like to do is I like to go across the jawline and really define that jawline. And then I'm going to go down on the neck and really work it. I'm going to avoid this. I typically don't avoid it, but I'm going to avoid it just to show you that it is recommended to skip over the thyroid area. I typically don't, because I don't get very nervous about things like that, but I recommend it for you. There are some precautions with this device, and they are listed in the video that I had the link for above. Just consult your doctor if you have certain concerns. This is a professional device. This device offers LED. It offers red, blue, green, and flashing LED, which is the strongest. It offers ultrasound, which is stimulating to the skin cells, the blood flow in the skin. The ultrasound is detoxifying, so it's going to really move lymph from under the eyes, build up in the skin, toxins. It's going to move it out of the skin. I always like to do a circular motion and work the device towards the sides of my face, and then go in and do the lifting in the areas that we're trying to see some volume. You'll see a beautiful plumping of the lips. It'll really bring out the vermilion border of the lips. Now, you don't want to go right on to the eyelid, but you can go above, closer to the brow bone. work that brow bone and work it in an upward motion as well so that you get a nice lift in the brow. Oh, it is just such a pleasure to use this device. It's recommended to only use it 2 times a week, and you'll see a plumping effect, and you'll know when to use it again because you'll lose a little bit of that plumpness, but after several months, you'll start to see that plumped skin is actually remaining in your skin because you're building that fat pad, you're building the skin thickness, and that's because we're using the PLLA and the Time Master Pro with other nutrient products like the peptide essence. Now, during the treatment, I had enough conductor that I didn't have to spray, but this is the stem cell mist, Poly-L-Lactic Acid, and that is an amazing product. I like to use that morning and night. I like to get that PLLA into my skin at all times, day and night. Now, we have a choice for occluding the treatment, and we can smother Stop Aging Peptide Cream all over the skin. That's just going to just have a beautiful barrier, a beautiful finish to the skin, excuse me. Or we can use AM cream. AM cream is not only anti-melasma, that's what it stands for, but it's also a wrinkle cream. And I have gone over the ingredients and the benefits of AM cream. This is another product from South Korea, and this has adenosine in it. So adenosine has an energy that it creates in the skin. And I absolutely love layering. So I might just do Stop Aging and then AM cream and smother it over the top. But I will just massage all of this into the skin. It feels wonderful. It feels like I've really done an amazing clinical treatment, just like I would do on my client's skin at our spa, at our skin clinic. This is maybe the only thing I would do would put them under a panel light, an LED panel light, just so they could relax, listen to the music, the fountain, and relax under the panel light. That's kind of like a, a sensory, thing that we do at the spa. So anyways, this includes the treatment. I'm gonna pop back on here tomorrow because I really think you'll even see benefits as early as tomorrow on my skin. Now, you would really want to be careful that you wear your sun protection, of course, because we've produced a controlled trauma to the skin, so we need sun protection. And then we need to take care of it the following days, and we just need to use our amazing products, our stem cell mist. You could use extraordinary vitamin C with gold, and any of our moisturizers that we sell. They all have a purpose and a reason for using them. And so this concludes the tutorial. I will pop back on here tomorrow, show you the results, and then I will, if you leave a comment below, I would love to send you a coupon code that you can use on Time Master Pro, on several of these products, and the PLLA ampule. And remember, the PLLA ampule is very thick. It is very highly concentrated, and you can add stem cell mist to really get more treatments out of it. I would guess you could get 2 to 4 treatments out of 1 ampule. So that concludes our tutorial today. I sure hope that you've learned something from me today on how to use Time Master Pro with PLLA to build our fat pads, to build our cheeks, to fill in our nasolabial folds, our marionettes, and maybe I'll see a little result here in my 11s and my temples. I don't do Botox, and they really need some firming and some plumping. So I'm excited to come back on tomorrow, and I'll show you the results. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. Hi guys. I wanted to hop back on and show you my 2-day results. I'm really happy with the PLLA Microneedling Time Master Pro treatment, and I will continue to do this treatment every 2 to 3 weeks to continue to create volume and lift in my cheeks and my nasolabial folds. You can see that I have a nice, kind of a tight, nice cheek area that really is visible for me. I tend to get a little collapsing going on in the cheek area because of the loss of volume. So I couldn't be happier about that. You can see I've got some crow's feet, but you can see this is pretty tight. The same as on this side. I also have a nice little lift. I really think it helped lift my cheeks so that while adding that volume to the cheeks, I got a little lift in my nasolabial folds. Really happy with my marionettes, and my neck is looking very smooth. Now, I did cheat a little bit. I took that little Catrice highlighter pod that I always mention in my tutorials, and I went right over my cheeks to kind of give myself a little bit of a glow right under the cheekbone here, just to lift that area and kind of highlight it. Other than that, I just have a little bit of liner on my waterline and a little lipstick and some sun protection and of course my skincare. So that was an update on the treatment for this week. I thank you for watching, and you know there'll always be something exciting that I will bring to you in our tutorials. So until next time, I hope you take care, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.